Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Care Package with Roulette Delgato on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. I'm your host, Roulette Delgato. My amazing co-host, Adam Ford, cannot be here today. He's a little under the weather, so let's say a prayer for him. Make sure that he is doing good and he will be okay. Thank you guys for tuning in to an amazing episode. I'm so excited because Christmas is around the corner, okay? This is the Christmas countdown. I'm so excited. My house is decked out. Like, I literally am like a kid in a candy store. I cannot wait for Christmas, okay? And so I'm all festive today and ready to go because I want to make sure that I bring in the spirit with you guys, and it's going to be an amazing holiday. I know this year has been insane. It's been ridiculously insane, but I'm excited to, be able to share the holidays with you guys and family and friends, and really try to bring in the new year with, hope, positivity, joy, and love. So, again, you are on the Care Package with Roulette Delgato, and you guys know that every Wednesday it's amazing fun. I got my fireplace here. I can feel the heat right now on my back. I got my tree and I'm so ready. We got Maria in the building. Hello. My sister Maria is an amazing singer, songwriter, and also a motivational speaker. She's a model, and she's an advocate for mental health. She's an amazing person, and I'm so glad that she's joining us today for the first time. Thank you so much, sis. And so on today's show, we're going to get right into celebrity news. So, it's been reported that recently Teyana Taylor has announced her retirement from the music industry. Now, if you don't know who Teyana Taylor is, she's an amazing singer, songwriter, choreographer, and now video production. She does everything. And she was signed with Pharrell at 16 years old. She was on the TV show MTV, My Sweet 16. She's an amazing star, amazing singer, and she's known in the industry for her crazy dance moves. And so she recently announced via Instagram Live or Instagram, she posted a picture of her Spotify rap numbers, and she said that she unfortunately is going to be retiring from music. Okay. So this had all of her fans and people who support her in a frenzy because, they're like, wait a minute, you're freaking amazing. And she just released her brand new album entitled The Album. And it's an amazing album featuring Erykah Badu. I mean, she has so many amazing features on this album. It's really, really good. But she went on Instagram Live and she decided to give an explanation to why she's retiring from music. And she stated that her label, Def Jam, she signed with Def Jam in association with Good Music, which is Kanye West's label. She said that Def Jam is not supporting her. They're not pushing her in the right direction. They're not putting money behind her marketing. And she's conflicted now. And she basically said that at this time, she's going to retire from music until they let her go from her contract. Now, if you know the music industry, then you know that, a record contract with a label is, it's good to have, but it's also like a investment and it's also like a loan. You know what I mean? And so I feel like they may be putting all their energy and efforts into other artists on the label that are on Def Jam, which, I think that kind of sucks because she's an amazing artist and I feel like she deserves way better. So I feel like in the next 3 years, if she's, fighting the case and trying to get out of her contract and 3 years down the line, she's released, I'm here for new Teyana Taylor music. I'm here to support her still. I'm going to be, a fan still. So hopefully that goes well. But as of right now, she is retiring, so we'll see how that goes. So, in other celebrity news, The Weeknd, singer-songwriter The Weeknd, he recently stated, it came out and stated that the Grammys are corrupt. Okay, so that, it's, when you're a musician, especially a Black musician, in the industry like music, it's really hard to navigate when you know how the industry is ran. And I feel like a lot of African American artists are now finally speaking up. They're finally telling it how it is and being honest about the things going on behind the scenes. Because not only did The Weeknd speak up, but Nicki Minaj spoke up as well. Cardi B spoke up as well. She didn't necessarily speak up about the Grammys being corrupt. She talked about why she didn't submit WAP to win a Grammy this year. But people like The Weeknd, Nicki Minaj spoke up, and so did Teyana Taylor in regards to them being snubbed. And I believe they were all snubbed. I know Nicki Minaj hasn't put out a whole ton of music this year, but she did do some features and she's been busy behind the scenes. But it's just weird to me that all the artists have been snubbed the way they have been. So I feel like The Weeknd was being pretty honest about his situation, and his album came out this year, and it was incredible. That album was so good, like I can't believe he didn't win a Grammy. So I'm with The Weeknd on this. Like I'm totally behind him in that regard. I feel like he definitely deserved a Grammy for that album because it was incredible. And he did show up to the American Music Awards all bandaged up, looking like he had plastic surgery or something. But I think it was a part of the gimmick, and he won 3 American Music Awards. So, I feel like a lot of the other award shows do cater to people who are actually out here putting in the work, grinding. But I also feel like there's people they don't want to support because if you're not going hard for the Grammys, they're not going to go hard for you. And it's being speculated that because The Weeknd decided to perform at the Super Bowl instead of the Grammys this year, that's why he got snubbed. Now, to me, that's totally unfair, and I feel like that really sucks for him. But I would have personally performed at the Super Bowl as well, especially now they've gotten it together and they're now showing support for, Black Lives Matter and people who are really going through those things. So now I don't know what kind of performance he's going to do at the Super Bowl. Like I am a fan of The Weeknd, but I just don't know what kind of live show he's going to bring to the Super Bowl. You're going up against people like Beyonce, Bruno Mars, who put spectacular shows together at Super Bowl. So this is going to be one for the ages for sure. So we're going to go ahead and move along. And that was the celebrity news for this week. And so in other, well, you know what? I guess this is kind of celebrity news, low key. So I had the complete honor and pleasure this year to grace the cover of Bold magazine. Bold magazine, listen, it's been a dream of mine, being a musician, being a rapper, singer, and songwriter. It's been a dream of mine to also be a plus size model and be a model in general. But being that I'm a bigger guy and I am plus size, I wear my weight very well and I have fashion sense. It made sense to me. And I wanted to, make this a part of my dream and become a plus size model. And because of Bold magazine reaching out to me, this was my first ever magazine cover, and I'm so excited about this. And you can actually get this magazine, right now on the website at boldmagazine.com. And listen, it's a complete honor because there's millions of people out there like myself. And listen, the title of this magazine is Be Bold, Be You. And where do I fit in the plus size world? Here's the thing. I'm a plus size man. I'm a person of color. I am a gay man. I am LGBTQIA+. So there's a lot of things that are, being thrown my way, a lot of daggers and all kind of stuff. And sometimes it's hard to realize where I fit and who I am in this world. And for me, this was the perfect title because it really speaks to anybody who doesn't know where they belong, where they fit. And there's so many amazing articles in here. I mean, first page is my article and also a promotion for my new album, Superhuman 2: The Evolution, which is out right now on all streaming platforms. And there's so many more articles about being plus size around the world, different countries. This magazine has reached so many countries. Like, it's insane. It's literally insane. And I can't even believe that, I am a part of something so amazing. So not only did I grace the cover of Bold Magazine's fall issue, this year I also signed to the management team, which was amazing, a dream come true, because I finally have management that can help me push my career in the right direction. And ever since I signed, they've been working so hard for me. So it's really, really cool. And so I'm also their director of new publications. So on top of Bold Magazine, I'm starting a magazine myself, which I won't say the name yet, but it's coming soon and it's going to be amazing. 2021 is going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing year. So make sure you guys go get this magazine. It's amazing. Check out my article. There's so many bold bosses in this magazine, people who represent plus size community, people of color. I mean, all kinds of amazing things. So make sure you guys check it out. So make sure you get that magazine because it's truly an amazing publication. So, okay. So for all my people who are viewing right now, we have so many supporters. Cooking with Love is in the building. Brittany Love, thank you. My bro Canitis, thank you so much, bro, for the compliment on my sweater. I appreciate you guys so much for just tuning in with me and being here. And so, okay, so it's time for my big announcement. Okay, so speaking of the magazine, me being a plus size model, and now jumping into the fashion world, I have been given the amazing opportunity. Oh gosh, like it's just hard to even say because like it's huge. So I've been given the amazing opportunity to walk in my first professional fashion show. My first professional fashion show ever as a plus size model. I'm really excited, right? Here's the thing. My first professional fashion show, I'll be walking for a plus size designer by the name of Candice Christian in Queen Closet Clothing at New York Fashion Week. New York Fashion Week, as in New York, during New York Fashion Week. And oh, it makes me so emotional, like just even talking about it. When I think about how my journey started and where I've come from in my life and just my journeys in life in general, it just gives me so much joy and so much happiness to know that my hard work is really paying off. And I really am extremely excited. I'm nervous, but I'm happy. And February 13th and 14th, the fashion show is going down. And it is hosted by one of America's Next Top Models runner-ups and their celebrity performances. So this is going to be a huge event, okay? I mean, huge. Like, New York Fashion Week is one of the biggest fashion events in the world, especially in the United States. So for me to have just started modeling last year and, this year, this is a complete blessing. You know what I mean? And my thing is I want to represent for all the people across the world who are plus size, people of color, LGBTQI plus. I mean, this is for everybody, and I'm finally able to get out there and show my talent beyond music, being a rapper, singer, and songwriter, now being a plus size model and being able to model for her amazing clothing line. And she's making me a custom piece. Like, this is going to be crazy. It's going down at the New Yorker Hotel in New York and in the Crystal Ballroom. And I am just still in shock about it. So tickets will go on sale pretty soon. If you live in Portland, the surrounding areas, and you want to come out to New York and support, which I know traveling is crazy right now, but I have a few people who are coming out to support me for the fashion show and come to see me walk for the first time, and it's going to be really good. So if you do want to come, tickets will be on sale very soon. So I'll have the link for next week's show. I'll let you guys know when I do have that link so you guys can buy tickets, come out and support. I do believe the event is live streamed, so there's that as well. And I am beyond excited, man. Like, this is gonna be an amazing event. And the last, I think, biggest thing I did was Motor Center. Uh, and for those who are not from here, Motor Center is the biggest arena in my hometown. And I performed in front of 20,000 people last October. And that was a milestone in my career. This was another milestone in my career. So this was the next biggest thing I did. New York Fashion Week will be the next milestone in my career. And I'm so excited to even be a part of something so great with celebrities and being able to walk this fashion show and show off what I can do. And my walk is crazy. I mean, I've been working on that, perfecting it. It's crazy. It's just my regular swag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm, I'm so excited about it. And it's just really cool because myself, my bro Just Wild, my bro Canitis, we all have so many amazing things coming up in music. We're all working hard behind the scenes to bring you guys new content, new videos, songs, and everything. So make sure you guys stay tuned because we have so much in store. So that is my huge announcement. And I'm really, really excited about that. And I'm glad that I got to share this with you guys because, I mean, I'm telling you, I've never been in a fashion show before. When I was younger, my mom used to throw fashion shows and talent shows for the community and Narcotics Anonymous and NA. And I always dreamed of being on the big stage or being in a fashion show. And back then, I didn't really know the importance of it. Today, knowing I got that swag, knowing now that I'm in this whole new lane, it's very exciting to know that I can do that now. My mom was a model as well, and my mother was plus size, you know. So I guess I get it from her. You know what I mean? And so, actually, speaking of fashion shows and models and weight loss, fitness, and all things of that nature, recently I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for Goldie gummies. And at first I was skeptical because they're saying like, oh, Goldie gummies, you know, they are all of the benefits of apple cider vinegar in two gummies. Like one shot is two gummies, and you don't get that burning sensation and all that. But I decided to order some, and I got my Goldie gummies. And let me tell you, these really are amazing. Like, I love these. I literally take 6 a day. You can take up to 6. I take 2 before I eat. And they come in a great package. They're just an amazing product. And I'm just happy that I was able to order some and try them out because I'm a firm believer in apple cider vinegar. Okay, it's so good for you. It's really, really healthy. And I just feel like I was tired of drinking that crap. Okay, so these are amazing. If you want to get some of these, I think Fred Meyers has them. Order mine online. They're an amazing product, you know, and so make sure you guys look into that. And so again, you guys are tuned into the Care Package with Roulette Delgato on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. I'm so happy to be here with you guys and sharing the holiday spirit because there is just so much going on in the world right now. And I feel like right now we just need all of the joy and you know, health and prosperity and happiness that we can get, you know. And I just feel like there's so much going on. And, you know, I want everybody to feel the happiness that I feel when I think about the holidays and Christmas and things of that nature, you know, because growing up, Christmas was the happiest times in my household. And for me, it's, you know, it's just amazing. And it hasn't been the same since my mother passed away. So get together with family and friends via Zoom, and we're going to do stuff like that so we can definitely celebrate the holidays together. So right now we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Do not go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to do our care packages, word of the week, relationship advice and self-care advice. As usual, we're going to unwrap these care packages and we're going to have a good time. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. All right, and we are back to another great episode of the Care Package with Roulette Delgato. I'm your host, Roulette Delgato, and you are now tuned in to the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. So before we went to a commercial break, I made the amazing announcement that I will be walking New York Fashion Week in February. We touched on celebrity news, and I got into a little bit about Goalie Gummies, which are amazing products. And so now we're going to do what we do best every single week, and we're going to unwrap these care packages. You know what it is. You know what we do. So we're going to get right to it with the word of the week. Word of the week. Right from under my Christmas tree. A gift for you guys. All right. Let's see what we get. Oh. Okay. The word of the week is peace. Okay, peace. The moment I hear peace, I automatically, the first thing I think of is peace on earth, peace around the world. Give me a break. Break me off a piece, your Kit Kat. I mean, I'm like, listen, my thing is with peace, you have to protect your peace. First and foremost, okay? You got to protect your peace because there's so many things going on in the world today. As we said earlier, the pandemic, with the election, systematic racism, all kinds of things that are happening in the world. Homelessness is another huge thing in the world. And I feel like you have to literally protect your peace for your mental stability, for your family, for the people who are around you, maybe for your spouse, for your children, your loved ones. I mean, it's not always easy. I understand and I know that we all go through so many things in life and we all deal with so many things. And having your peace of mind is one of the most therapeutic things in the world. When you can just, for example, I live alone. Okay, I have my own place, and when I want to get away from the world, I go home. I go home and I get my peace of mind, right? And for some people, that may not seem like a lot, but when you want to like just get away from everything that's like negativity or things that are bringing you down, or people, places, things that just are not fitting into your positivity in your space in your bubble, go home. That's what I do. I go home and I regenerate, I recoup, I re-energize, and for me, silence or maybe just some music or working on music or my favorite TV shows, watching a movie, it's all a part of protecting my peace and making sure that I am okay. Okay. The main thing, the main point of peace is individuality, and it's you, it's self, right? You want to make sure your piece is good. I want to make sure that my piece is okay and that I am in a great space so I can now, show my talents to the world, or I can, share positivity, hope, love, joy, and prosperity with others. Because if I can't, then I'm giving off some other kind of vibes that, aren't necessarily me, you know? So I feel like peace is so important. And I honestly just feel like peace on earth obviously is like one of those far-fetched, I hope it can happen one day because there's just so much going on, but I feel like it can be accomplished. And a huge part of why I do music and why I do public speaking and things like that is to help promote peace in my music, in my everyday life, on my social media. I just want to be a beacon of light for people who don't have that peace of mind in their life. And I feel like it's very important to have that. It's very important to have peace of mind and be able to be in a great mental state so you can pass that on to others, and practice, positive, great mental health. And I've battled depression all my life. I was in the closet for a very long time. I came out in 2014. I was 27, 28. And I felt like I missed a lot of years of peace and happiness. And I wish that I wouldn't have, because I wish I would have came out earlier. But everything happens on its own timing. And that's when I found my peace. When I came out and started being myself, that's when I found myself. And I was able to finally just be me. And I found peace in that. So it was very important for me in that aspect. So word of the week is peace. Make sure you guys are out there promoting peace and you're out there doing what you can. Recently, we did a feed for the homeless for Thanksgiving. It was amazing. Shout out to my bro, Justin, for coming out and helping us with that and feeding so many people. It was incredible. And we're doing another feed for the homeless and the less fortunate the day before Christmas. So it's going to be, more details this week. It's going to be amazing events, and we are happy to do so. So our next care package, love advice. So we're going to get into this one, see what we get. Make sure it's a good one. Relationship advice is so important. And listen, who better to do it than somebody who's been through it, okay? That's my saying, and that is real. Like, I want to be able to give the best advice possible. I've been with guys, I've been with girls, I've been in situations that I thought I'd never recover from. Heartbroken, stepped on, kicked around like a soccer ball. Shit was real. Excuse me. I didn't mean to cuss. The stuff was real. I'm sorry, I got carried away. I am so sorry. Okay. Okay. Today's topic of relationship advice is trust. Trust. Listen, if you don't have, what do they say? What do they say is like one of the main rules of relationships in general? Friendships, relationships, all of that. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything, okay? We've been hearing this since we were kids. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything. Trust is so important in a relationship because when you're with somebody, you want to know that you can trust them on all levels. Okay. I was in a relationship where I was with a girl back before I came out. I hope my cooking music isn't too loud from my fireplace. It's electric, y'all. Don't you know? So, um, I was with the girl, and she got pregnant. And before I could even react, or hear the news or anything, she got an abortion. Okay. Um, and she told a mutual friend of mine that she got an abortion because she didn't think I would be a good father. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Now, I know that was out of spite because I am a great human being. I was very respectful to her. I was very good to her. And I was a young man though, so I was kind of all over the place, but I never cheated on her. And I just felt like it was a stab to the back because here I am, this young man, living my life. Granted, maybe I wasn't ready for a kid, but to make that decision without me was very hurtful. I was hurt by that decision. So for me, it just felt like the trust was gone. Okay. So there was a time I was dating a guy, most recently, um, when I first came out, who was a bit younger than me, only by a couple years, and I was almost like a parent. Like I was taking care of this person, and that person cheated on me too. And so it was like that did something to my self-esteem. It did something to my trust, and because of that, I had trust issues. So going into other relationships, I was trying my best not to take it with me and not to treat my next relationships like that last one. But it was very hard because you just don't know, and you start seeing those same kind of um, behaviors in previous relationships, and you're like, so is this a redo? Like, am I back to square one? Am I being treated like now I am, just dirt, like I'm just nothing? And it's very hard on somebody who has very low self-esteem because it makes you feel like you're not good enough. And I felt that way. I felt like I wasn't good enough. That person made me feel like I wasn't enough to be with and to be faithful to and to want to spend the rest of their life with. And so I carry that with me. And because of that, I had major trust issues. Listen, trust your partners, okay? Like, this is speaking for, I'm speaking to people, even if your partner may have cheated on you and you forgave them and you've come to an understanding and now you're trying to work on things, trust your partner. As hard as that sounds, because being cheated on really sucks. And when they admit it and you forgive them, in the back of your mind, you're always going to think about it. But if you made the decision to forgive them, it's time to trust. You have to have that trust in them to show that you really love them. Okay. I know people are sometimes very terrible people. Okay. And they don't care about other people's feelings and they don't really necessarily care about how people feel and like what they're going through. But at the end of the day, you have to protect your peace. Okay. And have that trust in your relationship because obviously it's not always easy, so trust is a huge thing. Not only in, relationships with your significant other, trust with friendship, trust with all kind of things. I was in a situation, with several different record labels and teams and friends and people who I thought had my best interest at heart and they did not. And because of that, it really showed. And once I let go of those negative things, my career began to flourish and so many great things started happening. So you have to trust yourself too. Trust and believe in yourself that you're doing the right thing and that you're making the right decisions for yourself, your career, your life, your family, your friends, the whole nine. Okay. Friendships as well. You got to trust your friends. Sometimes that can be hard as well, but when you have good friends like I have, my amazing little circle of friends, like I trust them like no other. above and beyond because they're always riding for me. They're always there for me when I really need them the most. I can call them, I can laugh, I can cry, I can whatever it is. They're always there for me. So trust is very important. So the word and topic of relationship advice today is trust. Have more trust, but don't be stupid. Okay. Last but not least, our third care package, self-care. Now, we all know self-care is so important. Obviously, we want to make sure we're taking care of ourselves and we are doing the right things to stay healthy, to be mentally healthy, physically healthy. Let's see. Let me get a good one. Okay. Oh, one of my favorites. Okay. So today's today's self-care topic is mani and pedis. Listen, I am a true believer in mani and pedis, okay? Clearly you can see I partake in a good manicure and a pedicure because, and I got a cat eye, okay? That's a cat eye for the accent with the silver, and really I do that because, first of all, I'm a rock star, okay? Let's just put that out into the atmosphere. I am a rock star. Two, I am in touch with my feminine side. And so I like to get my nails done because it makes me feel good. It matches my jewelry. It's sparkly. It just looks dope to me. And so manicures and pedicures are important because, first of all, self-care means taking care of yourself, okay? I am pre-diabetic. So sometimes my feet can get a little dry or a little rougher than usual and maybe have cracks and stuff and like calluses and all that. So I'll go get a pedicure and they pull out the cheese grater. Like they come out with this like big metal sheet that look like it's grating cheese. And they just my foot be like a block of cheese. And that sounds so bad, but it's so true. And so manis and pedis, like they're relaxing. I like to go with friends. I like to go if I'm with somebody, a significant other. I like to go with them. It's just fun all the way around. I love going with friends because you can just talk, mess, gossip, and you know what I mean. Some places have champagne, which is really dope. My favorite place to go in Portland is Vogue Nails on Broadway. I'm gonna let y'all know a little secret, okay? Vogue Nails is one of the best shops in Portland. Amazing. I go in there, they treat me with dignity and respect. They're not looking at me like, why is he getting his nails done? They're like, oh, what color you want today? This and that. What? And every time I go in, they're like, oh, superstar, superstar. They heard me singing them one time to their radio or something. And I told them kind of what I've been doing. So they're really, really nice people at Vogue Nails. So I love going there. Take care of your cuticles, okay? Because the worst thing you can ever have is like a nasty hangnail or ingrown nail on the side. You try to pull it out and it rips and it's bleeding, and that hurts, okay? And I just am not into pain like that. I don't like pain, and it's just too much for me. So I personally love a good manicure and pedicure. Guys, don't be afraid to go get a manicure and pedicure, okay? You don't have to be gay to get it. A girl, you don't go take care of your nails, okay? And listen, for the guys out there, girls love clean nails. They love a guy with fresh, clean nails, okay? Not the dirt underneath your nail looks like we don't know what you've been doing, okay? It looks gross. So wash your hands, clean your nails, go get them done. It's totally fine to do that. It is totally okay to get your nails done, okay? So self-care tip, get a manicure and a pedicure, get them feet done, okay? Don't be scratching your girlfriend or your boyfriend up in the bed with them alligator talons, eagle talons, tearing their skin up. It's just too much, okay? It's okay to go get your nails shaved down, get your feet scraped down, get a nice. Listen, Vogue Nails does this massage to your back with the lavender oil. I gave you my secret. Go get it done, okay? So, it looks like we're at the end of our show. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Care Package with Roulette Delgato on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We're here every single Wednesday. Make sure you go get the issue of Bold Magazine with myself on the cover, and watch out for me at New York Fashion Week in February. It's going down. I appreciate you guys so much. Happy holidays, you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.